Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stamping. I'm Pamela Pick, and this is Bill Pick, my husband.
Welcome to our world. Stamp, stamp, stamp.
So let me see. Did I go live?
I hope so.
It's not showing me live. Does it show
Now,
live to you?
yes, I'm live with you.
Okay, you're live with me? I hope so.
Yeah, otherwise I'm a dead man over here talking.
Dead man talking.
Dead man talking.
Okay.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Jackie.
Okay, stop wiggling, Bill, and let me try to get sorted.
Hi,
here.
Gene Shoot from North Dakota.
You tell everybody hello while I try to get loaded on here. Loaded. That could be taken two different ways. Okay, let's see. It is not letting me log up. Is it coming on the computer now?
Looks like it might be.
Okay, so why won't it come on the laptop? So, there's quite a few things going on with Stampin' Up right now. Just 1 second. There it is.
A lot of big deals.
Yes, there is. So we're going to get started with that, and I'm going to go through them hyper quick because there are so many things. Oh, I finally got up. Okay, Kathy Walton, Jean Shoot, Lori Brockman. Hello, hello, hello.
Sharon Lang from Wisconsin.
Hi, Sharon.
Cheesehead.
Hey, that's my Packers, so
That's
you
right.
leave it alone,
That's
okay?
right. My Packers too.
So I want to run through this really quick. This is, hi, Karen. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jackie. Woo!
Hi, Gracie.
It's not a hard card, but I have some tips that are really valuable tips for this card and any other card that you want to do like this. So it's going to take me just a little bit longer in description tonight. So I just want to run through this. This is for my newsletter. If you haven't already signed up, you really should. Ho, ho, ho. This is the brand new paper pumpkin kit that's coming out. It is 9 cards, 3 of 3 different designs. It says it is I thought it had a description on here. Yes. Send classic Christmas cards with a whimsical feel this holiday season. Also says it coordinates with the November paper pumpkin that's coming up, and it has North Pole Sacks add-on. So they're kind of taking this paper pumpkin and the following month's paper pumpkin. This is for October and November. They're going to coordinate with each other so that you can kind of have a cohesive look is what they're telling you. This is our subscription service, so this box comes mailed to you once a month when you join up on it, and if you want to, you can join up on my, I'll hook a link in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube later. Okay, now the difference between that box kit and this kit is this is one that you can buy through my online store. So it's not a subscription service at all. You can buy a one-time kit or you can buy 2 times. I bought 2 on our last kit, but this is the newest one. It is Christmas giving kit. Looks like it has some tags and some gift card holders that you can use. So these will be in the kit section when you go to the online store. Okay, weekly deals are happening, and I checked right before I came on, so there's an overlap because of being Stampin' Up is global. So people in Australia, it's already tomorrow for them, so their weekly deals are going up while our weekly deals are on now, because they don't expire from this week for us until midnight Mountain Time. So there's kind of 2 of them. They're honoring it. If there's something you want from both of them, you can take advantage of that. I myself am probably going to take advantage of it with the next deal that's coming up. Let's see. We'll get to that. So those are going on, and they're already posted if you want to see what next week's deal are. So this was just going to be the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, which is today, and there'll be one more week of these weekly deals on the 22nd. This ends September 28th. Okay. World Card Making Days coming up, and they're celebrating it with a free get-together. It's a virtual event. They're using these three, Stampin' Up! Is doing demonstrations using these three bundles. The Warm Welcome is a new one from the upcoming catalog in January. Cottage Wreaths and Cottage Rose are available now. If you purchase one of these sets, they're going to send you from the company themselves, they're going to send you a free pack of iridescent basic pearl, basic jewel embellishments, it says. So something to think about. I took advantage of that and got the Cottage Rose, which I will be doing a Facebook Live, my Piccadilly Parfait on Friday at 4, and I'm going to be using the Cottage Rose. So tune in for that. That's 4 p.m. Central Time. The Perfect Partners is still going on. I told you there is a lot going on at Stampin' Up! Through the 30th of this month, and I have done the apple set for you. I have done the fresh cut stems, and per your request last week, I will be doing the birthday Piggy bundle. So it's a lot of people, and I just happened to do this with a fun fold pocket card, so that'll be interesting. But they do have the tree trimming, or the trimming the tree bundle, the Waterfall Canyon, and the Yeti to the Party. So this is like a Bigfoot, right? I'm married to one. He's furry and he has big feet. He's got a look right now. That's the bad dad joke for tonight right there.
That's all right.
Okay, this is the other big one. So they only do this like once a year. It is a 24-hour flash sale, and you'll get, this starts tomorrow, 15% off select stamps. It's almost everything out of the annual catalog. And this is the mini catalog. This is the annual catalog. So when you go into shop, there's going to be a place that has specials. That's going to be one thing that you're going to want to look at, because that will have where those weekly deals are. It will have bundle deals on there. Ooh, which reminds me, I do want to tell you, if you're taking advantage of this bundle deal that they have with the embellishments, you definitely want to add the embellishments to your basket for them to send those to you for free. So add them. They'll zero it out if you've got the bundle in first. But back to what I was saying, it's from the annual catalog, not the mini catalog. So I wanted to make sure you had a visual on that. And then the very last thing, I feel like I'm out of breath, is please use my host code on all orders that are under $149.99. It really helps me out quite a bit. So my current host code is right here. I'll have it listed in the description section. I'm going to put this in here, Bill.
Okay, as long as you know where it's at.
Yeah. If you're watching this later on YouTube. Okay. Whew. That was a lot of announcements, but there's just so many deals going on right now.
Some great ones.
Yeah.
24-hour sale, 15%
off. Yeah.
Yep.
So 24 hours starting midnight Mountain Time tonight until tomorrow midnight Mountain Time. So definitely 15% off of our stamps is really good.
Australia, they probably already got it going.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, if they're living on the other side. Okay, should we get going?
Let's get going.
So there's so much that I want to explain to you. I have tried to figure out where to begin. And I think what I'm going to start off with is I'm just going to start off with coloring the little piggy.
The piggy.
I usually do it the other way around, but once this thing gets rolling, I want to be able to just kind of put it together. So I have...
A few colors.
Yes, a few colors. I went ahead and stamped him because I figured most of you know how to stamp him. And I cut him out on my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And will you put that in there? Let me just pull it out really quick and show them what I'm using. This is the bundle that I'm talking about. So this is in the annual catalog, this little piggy. But this set of dies, which are called Playful Piggy dies are not in there. That was on that list, and it'll be listed under specials. If you do not have this, and this is something that you want to purchase, you can save 10% by purchasing them together. So lots of savings that can be happening right now. So I went ahead and stamped him in the Tuxedo Memento ink. This is the black, on a piece of basic white. And I have a little scrap paper down because I'm going to use blends. And I'm going to tell you what colors I'm using while I'm using them, because when you purchase blends, they come in a pack of, let me see if I can find, is this, no, I don't, do I have any that are the, yeah, they come in a pack of 2. So this is crumb cake. This is a dark crumb cake and a light crumb cake. So let's just start with crumb cake, since I have 2 of these. Are there any questions before I begin?
I haven't seen any.
Okay, so I'm hoping to kind of, the reason why I'm starting here is because I know that a lot of you, if you're new, say hello. We sure do like new people coming in. Let us know that you are here, where you're from. Love it. But for those of you who know each other, because this group has gotten kind of close, like we've all kind of become close friends with each other. If Nick's here, she's here, right?
She's here.
Yeah, so she's here. I mean, everybody knows Nick now, and she's from Ireland, and so I think she's become a fun little part of this for us. But we kind of get to know each other. So that was the dark and the light, and I just used the dark to make kind of the dark in the dirt, and then I just kind of colored the rest of it in.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use a little bit of, this is the dark pool party. It does come in dark and light. I'm just using the dark for this. And I'm going to color my cake here with a little bit. And make sure my glasses are, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to color this top layer and then this bottom layer of the cake. And I'm going to leave that middle section white. It can be white icing. It's my party, right? I can do it how I want. Because I like red balloons, I chose red. And this is not just red. This is sweet sorbet.
So you do have trouble sometimes taking the lids off.
Yeah, sometimes
Some of these
when
people,
they're new.
Some of the ladies are saying they are.
Yeah. Well, the reason why they have them so tight is because they're alcohol, and they want, if it's not on tight, then they'll evaporate and dry up on you. So that's why they've purposely made them that way. So this is the light sweet sorbet. So when I say red, it's actually sweet sorbet. Yeah. This is one of our new in colors this year. And I'm not doing any shading or anything. I'm just literally coloring this in because this is kind of a, I just have so much to get to, and I am very conscious of trying not to do more than 45 minutes. Just because I know you guys have lives. Some of you are out on East Coast and have to be to work in the morning, and you stay up to watch me, which I totally appreciate. This is the dark daffodil, and I'm just going to color in the flame here with that. And I know this might run a little bit long because I really want to explain this technique to you guys. This is the light Calypso Coral, and I think I'm going to do the plate that the cake is sitting on. And I wanted something that would show up so it didn't look like it was just hanging out in the dirt with the piggy.
What?
I know, right? And I'm going to go ahead and do the candle too. Okay. And so what do I have here? I've got, this is dark smoky slate, but you know what? I'm going to switch it out for light smoky slate. And I'm going to do his little piggy hooves here. And the reason why I picked, traded it out is so that I could see more of the detail. And then I've got, this is the light petal pink, and this is the color of my Piggy. So I'm going to show you without having to do any blending. I'm just going to use this to go through and color my little pig. Even his little squeal back here is going to get colored. Now Bill has agreed tonight, so you're not hearing much from him, but he's agreed to be a little bit more on the silent side because I have a lot to tell you and I want to be sure I'm not taking up all your time. Which now everyone's going to be angry at me because they all like to hear from you. You can say something, Bill. I'm coloring.
I have.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm just coloring in this little Piggy. Isn't he cute? I think he's adorable. Now when I get to the black parts of where the lines are here, I try not to hang out at them and do kind of feathery strokes because otherwise they kind of smear. We don't need that. Okay, so now that I've got it just kind of colored in, I'm going to go back, same pen, and I'm just going to add a kind of a dark line here. You can resurface that color. It doesn't have to be just what you color it the first time, so you can kind of go back over it and then you can add like a little bit of depth to them without having to do like the blends where you do the because I think the dark petal pink with him looked a little weird, or her. I guess this could be a her. Okay, and then my last color is the light flirty flamingo, and this is literally for his little oink oink here and his ear. Now when these colors dry, they get a little lighter. So cutie patootie, right? Cuteness. Okay, what should I do next? Should I go in? Are they kind of settled? Is everyone kind of in? Okay, because this is the part I really wanted to make sure people were in to see. So we're gonna do,
Time to make the fancy cuts.
we're gonna do a lot of stuff on this. So my card base is a different size, and I want you to be aware of this. And I do have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I probably won't get this up right away, but I promise you I will take the time to get the measurements, the scoring, everything that you need to know. So this is Sweet Sorbet cardstock. It is cut at 6.5. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. 6.5. Move this for a minute. I want to have this kind of up high. 6.5. Yes, 6.5 by 8.5. Okay, so it's a little bit different size. So I'm going to start right away with just scoring at 4 1/4. Question?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Nope.
And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to score. We have 1 inch on this side and we have 1 inch on that side, which I love. And I'm going to score at the 1 inch mark. While this is in, I'm going to move that trimmer up, and I want to come down on this trimmer to the 4 1/4. So I'm going to start this, but I can't see from this angle, so I'm going to pick this up. The reason I started it is so that paper wouldn't move, and I'll put this in here because I want to be able to see that 4 1/4 mark really well, because I'm going to come right there. There's a line on here that lets you know that you're at that 4 1/4 mark. Okay, I'm pulling this up. Now, taking my paper snips here and my little trash. I'm going to just cut right up to that. Oh, Isabel is in there snoring, and she's
snoring.
She just like growled in her sleep. So as I do that, I'm going to just make sure that I have that really close right here. Okay. So this is kind of the fun fold part of this. Now, before I go on to the next step for this, I've actually created a little kind of mini class within a class to explain some trimming that we're going to be doing. And I figured the best way to explain it is to demonstrate it. So, nope, right here. I took some cardstock and some retired DSP that I had so that I could show you. And I've created several samples because I want to explain something to you. So whatever your cardstock is, your DSP needs to be, and you can choose the width. I chose 1/4 of an inch smaller. So you can see my DSP mats the same width all the way around because I chose 1/4. It doesn't matter if it's 1/8, if it's 1 inch, as long as it matches, okay? And I want people to, as I'm explaining this, I want people to say, I get it, I understand what you mean. Okay, so the first demonstration is what not to do. When you are cutting something that has 3 sides, like a triangle, you can do this. You can move, I want my slant on my base of the card, and this is my example of what not to do. Let me repeat that one more time.
What not to do.
That's right, what not to do. I'm going to move it up into this corner.
A couple people already got it.
They got it, okay. And so you see, I have a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch on these sides. When I take this in to trim and I put the notch into the, what is this called? This groove. There we go. And I just want a slant cut on this. When I do this, and I'm going to, you always want to cut from the end, not with the point, but from the end with the cardstock, especially if you don't have a very sharp blade, because it will bend it otherwise. It will bend the DSP. When this has 3 sides now, 3 sides come perfectly with an even edge. But because this has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, it was cut. And when you put this even, look at, do you see how you have an extra bit on this side from this side? I want to make sure people, I wish I could see you guys nodding your head. This is,
Yeah, thumbs up.
okay. This is, okay, so it's a different, you get it? 3 sides it comes out even, 4 it does not. So to eliminate that, you take it, we're going to take a new piece here. You start off the exact same way that I showed you. Okay, so you've got a 1/4 inch border. I've cut it a 1/4 inch smaller, the DSP, or the cardstock is a 1/4 inch bigger all the way around. Instead of moving it to that corner, because I want that 4-sided, I'm going to move this up to the top. So the easiest way is to set it down. You want this completely down, making sure that my edges now the last time I showed you this, these 2 edges were the same. This time these 2 are smaller than the bottom. This is how you want it when you're going to cut for 4-sided images. So when I take this now, let me put the cutting blade back. When I take this now and put it into the groove, and I put the cutting blade to it at an angle, now when I pull this down, do you see how I've got perfect edges going around here? So please clap, say you do, the whole nine yards. So I know that you're, I see no hearts. They're not going up on my screen.
Oh, they're going up on mine.
Oh, okay. Well, do you guys see this? Someone, okay, Cindy Roundtree, thank you for giving me thumbs up.
Yay.
Okay, so when you're doing measurements in the 3 sides, it's okay to have it up to the top, you know, when you're cutting it. But when you're doing it in the 4 sides, does anyone need me to repeat that? Do you not understand how that worked? Love this tip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a bit confused, but I'm half asleep. Got it? Great tip. Okay, people are getting it. Nick, you may have to rewatch it, but I'll do one more quick for Nick in her days. So you've got, I've cut this piece of DSP a 1/4 inch smaller than the cardstock, okay? The side of the DSP that you want showing on your project that you're going to have an angle cut to needs to be facing up. So last time I did this side, we're just going to flip it this side so I can show you. When it is 3 sides, you can move them all the way over to the corner and cut it because it will cut it even. But when you have 4 sides, you want to move it to the middle, to the top and the middle, so that 2 sides have that like 1/8 of an inch and one side has that 1/4 inch. Then, Nick, if you're still awake, you're going to put that into this cutting track here, the tip of the cardstock. You want your blade coming from the bottom edge here where it's thicker, going up towards the tip. You flip it down, cut. Now, when you pull your DSP down, you have borders that are even going around your edge when you're doing this weird cut. This is so much easier if I've explained that right. Yeah, 3 sides corner, 4 sides. Yes, you got it, France. She's already told me. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to pull out a piece of 6x6. This is our Sweet Sorbet from the 2022-2024 In Color Designer Series paper. So I'm going to have the matching. I knew that would take a while. That's why. So now knowing that, oh, there's the pig. I was wondering what happened to him. Okay, so knowing that this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, I need 4 by 5 1/4. Got that? So I need to cut this paper at 4 so that I have that 1/4 inch difference. I hope you're following this, Nick. To 5 1/2. Measure twice, cut once. Okay. Did I cut that right? Now I gotta measure 3 times. I did. Okay, so now this piece right here, very valuable piece, do not throw it. We're going to use it. It ends up being a 3/4 inch by 4. This piece is left over, we will not use, but there's a 2 inch by 6 inch piece that's perfect for a card.
Goes in the scrap pile.
Yep. Okay, now I'm going to pull in my card base. So how do I want to do this? I want to do this cut. So this side that I have that will be our card base front, this should be 1/4 inch smaller than the cardstock. From where, can you guys see that? I guess I can fold this. Can you guys see that? Nod your heads up and down so I know that you are getting it. Okay.
Oh, you're not talking to me.
No, but if you can answer for them, that is very helpful. So it's 1/4 inch. So the same thing is going to go on here. I'm going to move this up to the top. And the best way is to flip it like this. And I want to make sure that my two sides are the same and that I have, I don't know if you...
We're going to be making a cut.
We're going to be making a cut. That's right.
Multi-side because you got it to the top.
Yes, so this is to the top, just like on that scrap paper. But this time, and I want to move this up because I want you guys to see what I'm doing down at the bottom of this trimmer. So let me make sure I got this even again. So I'm going to move it to the top, but this time what I'm going to do, here's my measurements for this particular card that I'm making. I'm going to put the fold, the score line, right in that track. I'm not worrying about the DSP, just the fold line. And I want to take the tip to the number 3 down here at the bottom. Into that. So I'm matching the number 3 down at the bottom, 3-inch, to the fold. Please tell me you guys are with me. Number 3 to the fold. People with me? Can you tell if they're with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
I'm making my cut. Now you guys look. When I pull this down...
They say you're making their anxiety go up.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Perfection.
Well, I usually people want to know how to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So now I have that to fit perfectly. My DSP fits perfectly. I'm sorry, you guys. I will stop. I will stop.
They like the perfection.
I was trying really hard to make sure I could explain it. You know, I love to teach, but that doesn't mean I'm a teacher. I just like to share what I do. So let me go ahead and fold this score line up and fold this score line. So you kind of seeing how it's and this is why this is important that I explained to you. Make sure you cut really close to this one. So now are you starting to understand what I did, Bill? Because Bill was looking at the card. He was like, I don't know how you did that. I don't get that. So we're going to do this.
You're doing a great job explaining.
Good. I want you guys to get it. Okay, so now I have the base of my card and I've got the DSP cut. So I want to pull out we're going to teach you another tip. I'm into tips tonight, apparently. This is called, I made this up. I totally made this up. The tear and tape flip. So
tear and tape flip.
The tear and tape flip. So this is our tear and tape. I love it because you can literally tear it where it gets its name. It is very durable, very sticky, but it is a 1/4 inch thick. I don't want it to be a 1/4 inch thick. I want it to be an 1/8 inch thick. So I'm going to use my silicone mat because it doesn't stick to the silicone mat. I'm going to put that 1/8 inch there, 1/8 of an inch on the cardstock, and 1/8 of an inch onto the silicone mat. And then I'm going to use the back end here of my take your pick tool, and I already have the pokey tool ready to go. I just rub it down and flip it up.
Oh, make it look easy.
Yep.
You got a different end on there.
I have the little pointy end. I'm so used to my pointy end. I should have turned that a little, but
no,
okay. Oh yeah, this gets out when you're doing detailed.
Yep.
It's an add-on you can buy. Okay, so then I've got 1/8 of an inch, and I'm just going to flip it. Tear and tape flip right there. I made something up. Now I get that same strong hold. Okay, see that? So we're building this card up. The silicone mat, it's like $6 or $6.50 or something. Tear and tape, wonderful thing, wonderful thing. And that's easier, especially for something that's this small. That's easier than if you were to try to use your Stampin' seal and flip, although I have done it. I think it's just easier with the tear and tape. So that little piece that I said hold on to, we're going to go ahead and adhere this down on this little pocket that I made. It's a very short pocket. When I said it was a fun fold pocket card, I didn't lie, did I? It's not really an odd fold, but you do have to cut and size it a little bit different and fold it a little bit different. So I wanted to be sure to use that little piece that came off. So we're going to start there. Okay. Now, we know that this is going to adhere on right to the front, right? So let's do that. And you can use either side. What I want you to know, though, is whatever side you choose, that's where
have it up.
Have it up, because that's what's going to be showing. Any questions?
Nope.
Don't see any. If you guys have questions, Bill will try to
Oh, tear and tape flip. How nifty.
tear and tape flip. Yeah, I made it up. Okay. I was trying to think of ways. Maybe this isn't going to take as long. I thought it would take me quite some time. Oh yeah, I guess I'm kind of getting close. Oh, we got so much to do. Okay, so you can see now how I've got a pocket card that has a really neat fold and kind of an edging to it. So let's decorate this sucker, okay? Well, we already have the piggy, so we knew I was going to do that. But now I have a couple of other things here to show you. And I didn't want to lose my little pieces. So I went ahead, and this is a little banner that comes with the piggy dies. And I cut it out in Pool Party cardstock. It is embossed. It cuts and embosses. Okay, that's one. Can you put that in there? Then I did use, I'm going to pull this out. You guys have seen me with the fabulous frames. I've used them. I've used this one for that apple, that first apple card I made. I used this one for a quick and simple framing of a Christmas card. Well, they have an oval in here, and it is an embossed oval. So the frame is the oval, and it's got embossing on it, and then this little oval piece cuts out in the center. I went ahead and cut out 2 of these that will work with what we're going to be working on. So that was from the Fabulous Frames dies. That's a different die set. That does not come with the piggies. And then it cuts out this little label die, and so I wanted to cut that out. I'll give you that one too. Now, what I wanted for this project is I wanted this frame, but I wanted this background. So I'm going to put these 2 away for another time. And I'm going to use a little bit of contraband. This little piece that we have left over, I need a circle punch. And so I'm going to cut out with, this is a 1-inch. You can use, obviously, if you don't have a circle punch, you can use, and then I'm going to say goodbye. I think you've lived a good life. You've served your purpose. I'm done with you. So that gets thrown in the trash. You could also use, we have layering circles, and you could use the smallest one if you wanted to, but I wanted mine a little bit smaller. So I'm going to fold this in half. You could have either side showing. I'm choosing to stick with this side, and so I'm just going to fold it in half, and I'm going to use this for a pull tab on our pocket card. So let's do that first. I'm going to take this. I like to use the green glue. You can use whatever you want to. The green glue does take a little bit longer to dry, but it also gives me a little time to move it. You want it on each side of that crease. If you've never seen me do this before, this will be a first for you, but other people I know have seen me do this for a tab pull. This is like a thumb pull. So give it a squeeze, and now it's stuck. So this goes on the inside of the card. This is what you're going to write on. But I have this little gem, and since this is a birthday Piggy, I wanted to put a little bit of a banner. And there should be, Bill, there should be a stamp that I need. It's the long one on the long block. I'll need that next. So I'm going to put this right in the corner and adhere that on. And then, yep, that's the one. Using some more Memento black ink. Ugh, there's an Izzy hair on it.
Ooh.
Okay, so small stamp, small pressure, just going to check it. Yes, for some reason I'm doing, let me see if I can do it again. That's a little better. Putting more pressure on this side. So what I want to do is just say, hope it's the best, because we're going to do a, there we go. We're going to do a birthday for the front, and this one says, this little Piggy says happy birthday, and we're going to do this on the banner for the front of our card. What's anyone saying? Anything? Hopefully I can do this on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Not super great. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I had one ready to go just in case. Okay. Now, this obviously is going to go on the inside of the card so that you can see the little banner. Isn't this stinking cute? Come on. I want to hear it. I want to see it. This is just adorable right here, right? Okay. But let's get to decorating the front. Let's put the inside of the oval down on the top. Okay, we're going to set this aside for a minute. Now, on the outside of the oval, I'm going to take the Piggy and I am going to put a little bit of this glue. This is pretty tacky stuff. And I'm going to attach him to the front of this. And then underneath here, now that I know where that balloon's going to hit, I'm going to add, you could do a glue dot too, I suppose. To me, this is the most economical way, so I try to do what is. Okay, seriously, look at this. He is cutely done. He's got a little frame on him that is embossed and cut out, and he's just stinking cute. He is adorable. So now, let's take him, let's add
He is cute.
a bunch of dimensionals, and I mean a bunch. Is she okay?
She had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Bill had to step out for a minute. I didn't know what was going on. So I've got quite a few of the large dimensionals, but this project is going to call for minis. And I know I over-dimensionalize right now, but it's who I am, and I'm not changing for anyone. So I'm going to come around here, this frame.
Oh, they're going to be casing this card.
I hope so. I don't do these for you guys not to. I do them exactly for you to case them. I mean, I think. In fact, just an FYI, the card that I will be doing on Friday, I cased because it was so wonderful. And I'm a firm believer of sharing everything.
That means you must be doing a parfait.
I'm doing a parfait on Friday, yes. Wasn't going to, but I'm going to because My VIPs are not going to be too happy to know that on Monday I have a dentist appointment. Or no, that's tomorrow. On Monday I have a doctor's appointment, and I'm not going to be able to do my regular Monday makes for my VIPs or for my pearls. So let me just sit here and slowly take off the millions of dimensionals. Now this one, I will say on some of mine, I over-dimensionalized it and they really don't need that much. This one really does need the stability of all these dimensionals. So embrace your inner dimensional diva because you're going to want them. Now, the other thing is with this card, so you don't like characters as much as I do. You're more into florals or serious cards. Okay, the same layout doesn't have to be made so playful. It can be done in a very, now going right over this for that background, I'm making this frame pop. But before I do, sometimes you get a couple of these that are peeking out over the edge and you want to trim that. It just looks better when you set it on. This side isn't so bad, but apparently I got heavy-handed over here. Okay. So trim it down, and I'm going to try to do this on camera. I may have to stand to see, so you can see where I'm going with it, right, guys? It's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, it is so stinking cute. Okay. Now, for our little Piggy. Come on, isn't it cute? I think it's cute.
It is, very.
I think it's way cute.
Love it.
Good.
They love it.
Let's put our this little Piggy down here. Can you hand me those rhinestones, please? Okay, so I'm just using basic rhinestones for some decoration. And I'm going to use the smaller ones because this card is pretty on its own. See, can you see how it sticks up on the frame? So he's like popped up. So cute. Okay. I'm going to use my little pokey tool here. And I'm just going to do a couple of these right off to one side. I want to keep my rhinestones kind of in like around my focal point. All right, now let me put this back in here. Now, so let me show you. I got this in here.
I love it.
Do you like it?
I do.
Super duper cute, isn't it?
Looks like it. Once you get the hang of it, it's not.
It's not hard. I just took a lot of time to explain it to you guys. It's not hard at all. It's absolutely adorbs. Now let me show you something else here before I get, where is it? Here it is. Okay, so I just wanted to give you an idea because I made a lot of these because I think they're really, really adorable. But now here's it in another color. What do you think of that? Which one do you like better, the blue or the red?
I like the red.
Red's your favorite color.
Okay, I like the blue.
No, you like what you can like. That's fine. I mean, I liked the red too, so my original one that I made was in a red, but to try to get to explain to you how to get this nice and even on these cuts, this is the same kind of cut that I used on a few weeks ago. I did that card.
Not about a 50-50.
Oh, really?
Between red and blue.
And you know what? I would like to try this in some other colors. I think this is super cute. I don't know if my nephew is going to think it's cute on his 15th birthday, but that's what he's getting. He may be a little too old for it, but I think it's absolutely adorable. And the cut is really pretty easy. It's 1 inch down here, so you're going to make your base 1 inch bigger. And I think I did a pretty decent job. I didn't mean to, like, Nick, is she still awake?
Yep,
or did she fall asleep?
No, she's still there. She liked both of them.
You like both? Did you understand the cut now? Okay. Well, last week, so this is from, I want to go back one moment and just say that this is from, I've been doing every week.
Yeah, they asked about the pig set. So it's part of the...
It is. It's part of the Perfect Partners. These dies, and I keep trying to stress this every week, these dies are only available for the apple set that I did, for the one that was last week. I did 2 from this set last week. I did the Hello Floral card, and then I did this Sending a Paper Hug. So this was from the same set. This was from the Fresh Cut Stems, and this one is Playful Piggies. And so if you don't have the Piggy, the dies themselves are $31. If you don't have the stamp set, you can save 10% on buying them together, and instead of being $54, it'll be $48.50. You get that 10% savings. I had my apple harvest from the mini catalog already, but I bought them together, and this is going to be listed under the Perfect Bundles. It'll say bundled promotion, I believe, but the Fresh Cut Flowers that I did these 2 cards with last week are on this sale too. These dies for, like this one, cut out this. It does, I think, have a die for that. I just stamped it. Are only on sale during the month of September. So this ends on the 30th. The one that I was talking about for World Card Making Day is if you purchase in the month of September any ordering of one of these 3 bundles, you will get 1 pack of iridescent pearls for free. Now, if you order all 3, you're still only going to get 1 pack of pearls, but you have to add the pearls to your bundle. And then the weekly deals are already up and listed. And then just remember also that there is 15% off on stamps out of the annual catalog. Tomorrow. Only tomorrow. So I went ahead. I'm going to put these away. So if you share my video tonight to your wall, you'll get in for a drawing next week for these cards. For those who shared my video last week when I made this card, and this is just as cute. I mean, look at that. It's just prettier instead of cutesy. This one will go in, this one is for tonight's drawing. So you guys, I appreciate it so much. Any referrals is always wonderful to me.
I'm drawing 2 names.
Oh, did you get 2?
Yep.
Okay. Who do you got?
Anna
Makiko?
She's on. Anna's on.
Anna, congratulations! You won one of my cards. I don't want to say your name wrong. I'm thinking it's Makikote? Makikote?
I don't know.
You'll have to help us out. If we're totally killing it, I'm sorry, Anna, but I know who you are because I've seen you on here several times, and I think this is the first time.
Tonight.
Okay, great. If you've moved since the last time I've sent you anything, please send me your address because I have not seen you win.
And Jean Shoot.
And Jean Shoot, our lucky
winner.
I think you draw her name more than anybody.
No.
And Jean, and I know I have your address because you did just move. So you guys, thank you so much for being patient with me tonight. I know this ran long, but I really do appreciate all of your involvement. I hope I've inspired you. I'll be back on Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time with another, you're moving, with another video, and it'll be much quicker, and then I'll be back again next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Have a great evening. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.